Since fans last saw The World's Finest Assassin in December 2021, they have been clamoring to see more of Lugh Tuatha Day. And guess what? We have pleasant news for anime lovers. Is The World's Finest Assassin Season 2 on the cards? Well, things are in the sophomore season's favor, as the anime studio made the most needed announcement lately. Following the Tuatha Day family adopting Dia under the guise of, things have become highly challenging for Lugh. Now he needs to deal with the hero, who has arrived in the Alvan Kingdom. Can he deal with him? The anime is an adaptation of the light novel The World's Finest Assassin gets reincarnated in another world as an aristocrat. It's an Isekai fantasy series in which the protagonist is reincarnated as an heir of the House of Tuatha. Since the goddess needs the assassin's help to save the world of swords and magic under the hands of the hero, she makes a deal with the assassin, aka Lugh. Now, Lugh needs to kill Hero before he destroys the entire world. Keep reading to know how things will work now. The World's Finest Assassin Season 2, renewed or not. There's no denying that the Isekai anime has a huge fan base. Fans of all demos love to watch such content, especially when combined with the reincarnation theme. Fans of all devos love to watch such content, especially when combined with the reincarnation theme. Fans of all demos love to watch such content, especially when combined with the reincarnation theme. That's why The World's Finest Assassin has such a huge fan base. However, following the end of the first season, fans wondered whether the series would ever return with a second season. Well, the first season ended in December 2021. It's been 3 years now. But no need to fret. This is because we have pleasant news for anime lovers. Back in 2023, Crunchyroll announced that The World's Finest Assassin Season 2 was happening. Indeed, you read that right. The second season is on the cards. Well, it was meant to be. Like, why not? The series received positive reviews from critics and audiences. It garnered 7.3 solid ratings on both IMDb and MyAnimeList. Meanwhile, many called Sekai Seiko no Ansatsusha, Isekai Kizoku ni Tensei Suru worth watching. So, there's no brainer as to why the series received another season. Official announcement. While fans waited almost 2 years to receive an official announcement from the studio, Crunchyroll surprised them all. Back in September 2023, Kadokawa's Sneaker Bunko celebrated its 35th anniversary. On such a happy occasion, the light novel publishing company went live on social media to announce the much-needed update. The company live-streamed to announce that The World's Finest Assassin Season 2 is happening. The special announcement left the fans in a frenzy, as they had been waiting for it. However, the publishing company didn't give more details about the rest of the staff or reveal how long the series will take to return to its fans' screens. But one thing is sure, the anime will indeed return with a blast, as the cliffhanger hints at Hiro and Lugh's looming battle. The World's Finest Assassin, Season 2. Production details. No doubt, anime lovers have been waiting for the official announcement. They not only received the news of the sophomore season's renewal, but they were also delighted by the production update. Yes, you read it right. Kadokawa's Sneaker Bunko announced in its 35th anniversary livestream that The World's Finest Assassin Season 2 is in the works. The series returned to its animation. Since the animation work takes almost a year and a half to finish the production work, we can expect the same with Sekai Psycho no Anestsusia Season 2. However, the first season of The World's Finest Assassin gets reincarnated in another world as an aristocrat was announced in February 2021 and took only 8 months to wrap up production. Thus, considering this, we expect the series to be in the middle of its production. It might probably wrap up its production relatively soon. Whatever the case, we will update you. Who will be behind the animation? The first season was adapted by Silver Link and Studio Palette. Silver Link was founded in December 2007 by ex-Frontline animation producer Hayato Kaneko. It's known for various blockbuster animes such as Magic of Stella, Battle Girl High School, Mitsuboshi Colors, Bofuri, and Dusk Maiden of Amnesia. Meanwhile, Studio Palette was founded by Suganami in February 2018. So far, the series has animated 5 animes and is currently in the developing stage, while Silverlink and Studio Palette together created the first season of The World's Finest Assassin. It seems like Studio Palette won't be part of the sophomore run. This is because the studio's official website hasn't mentioned anything about the second run. Meanwhile, Silverlink's official website suggests that the studio is working on The World's Finest Assassin Season 2. So there's a chance that Silverlink will solely produce the second run. However, nothing official has been announced yet. But the chances of Silverlink solely producing the second run are quite huge. Are there enough source material? The anime series is based on a Japanese light novel series by Rui Tsukiyo. The light novel series was serialized from July 2018 to October 2021 on Shosetsukan ni Naro and was later acquired by Kadokawa Shoten. So far, the series has 7 volumes, hinting there is enough source material left to return with The World's Finest Assassin Season 2. The first season covered until the first volume, hinting the series could return with almost 7 seasons. However, one thing to note here is that this anime generally follows the anime original content. There was a lot of original content in the first season which wasn't covered in the books. The final few episodes also focused on more details, following a slow pace. Thus, considering this, we can expect that Season 2 of The World's Finest Assassin might focus more on its original content. The World's Finest Assassin Season 2. What to expect next. In the first season finale, Lugh and Daya's father devise a plan to fake Daya's death to let her safely enter the Tuatha D region. However, things didn't go according to their plans, leaving them to make some subtle changes. To make things workable, the Tuatha Dé family adopted Dia as their younger daughter. While the plan was top-notch, Luke learned that the hero, Lord Epona Rhiannon, had arrived at the Alvan Kingdom. So now, in The World's Finest Assassin Season 2, Lugh will devise a plan to assassin hero. But it won't be that easy. Although Lugh remembers his past and still possesses his assassin skills, things will be tough for him. This is because the hero is the master of sword and magic. So, in order to deal with him, Lugh needs to acquire great swordsmanship skills. Not only this, but now Lugh also has to start working on upgrading his power. To become the head of the Tuatha Dé clan, he needs to learn some new skills. Since we know the second season will follow the second volume, as per the synopsis, Lugh will sent to the commercial city of Noto, so he can get trained as a merchant. He meets a new assistant, Matcha, who follows the same goal, assassin the hero. Since they both follow the same goal, it will be easy for them to bond, ultimately making Lugh's motive stronger to assassinate Hero. While it remains unclear whether Lugh will meet Hero in the second season, they will definitely cross paths someday or another. Because the series has its own original content as well, we can expect Lugh to meet Hero soon. He will also challenge the hero to a battle. However, the fight won't be in Lugh's favor, leading him to work on his skills. The World's Finest Assassin Season 2 also hints that Lugh's family will face challenges after adopting Dia. Is it worth watching? While The World's Finest Assassin has a huge fan base, fans have a bittersweet feeling for the anime's first season. Many believe the pilot season was a blast. It gave justice to its source material. However, the series became boring after a few episodes. Some also stated that the series contained a lot of harem content, which wasn't enjoyable to watch. While the series received mostly negative reviews from the audience on Reddit, some also believe it did justice to its source material. The World's Finest Assassin Season 2 release date. As we said above, Crunchyroll hasn't yet announced The World's Finest Assassin Season 2 release date. However, the anime might be in its last stage of production, so considering this, we can expect the series to return sooner than usual. If the series wraps up production this summer, we can expect the second season to return to our screens in late 2024 or early 2025. As usual, the anime will start airing on Crunchyroll, and in some regions it will also be available on Netflix. We will update you as soon as we learn about the official release date of The World's Finest Assassin Season 2.